I'm so excited. I played all day yesterday, and we have some really crazy competition here.
We did. And I'm actually looking forward to top 8 very, very much. And it's a bunch of crazy, crazy good players today. And it's going to be very hyped top 8. And there's a few people I'm looking out for. And
Yeah.
there's just,
You don't say.
I feel like there's going to be some massive upsets today. And I'm really looking forward to it. But first off, we're going to have Fame96 versus the Great Soda. This is going to be Yoon, Narukami, and Jin versus Hazma, Azrael. This is going to be quite odd. You're going to have Azrael, who's a massive rushdown character. Hazma likes to play that keep away game. He can run away all day if he wants to. But if Narukami gets in, Hazma is going to be near inefficient. He's going to stay in his face. He doesn't want to get him to be able to have not even 1 second away from him. And yeah, he can use Ouroboros to get away, but it's just Jin has so many utensils that he can use, he has so much that can get him in his face and get him down from that sky, and we're going to see that here. Now, as you can see, Narukami's just keeping that pressure non-stop. It's just going to be crazy, crazy aggression.
Yeah, the thing was yesterday, some people and other people think that Azrael's kind of low tier, but because of Hazma's like high mobility, he can sort of work very independently and get in for Azrael. But
we're gonna see that he tried to punish a super, but unfortunately that mid. He's gonna eat that overhead. Now he's kind of sandwiched right now between Jin and Narukami. They have really good CC pressure, and that's gonna cost him quite a bit of health. Now if he can just be a little bit more aggressive, he can maintain that pressure, or what he could do is just be a little bit more defensive. But we're gonna see that he's gonna kick that aggression route, and that's gonna be game 1 for Fame.
man,
Wow, that was so good.
Hazma, when he gets down by himself, he kind of has a hard time opening people up, but like he's really good kind of at playing neutral independently, like I said of Azrael, so he's a pretty decent anchor on his own right.
As long as he maintains kind of like that hit and run mentality with Hazma, he should be fine. It's already hard enough for someone to catch Hazma out of the sky, so as long as he maintains that, he should be good to go.
And something to note is the opening sequence every single game. Those are really important in anime games because it can really kind of show how the rest of the match is going to play out.
Yeah.
But Azrael taking a risk at the very beginning with that forward dash, and Fame96 is ready.
It's going to make Hazma go way below 34%. Now, we're going to see here already, we're going to have Fame doing an easy, almost 6K combo, bringing both characters down to 34%. This might actually be a very dead Azrael here. Nope. And
what a bad burst.
What a bait for the burst. That's a dead Hazma, and this can very much so
Can
be
he block
very
this?
fast.
Oh, man.
Don't think that was very convincing. He had a full health view that his assist character Jin didn't even have less than 10% taken away from him.
And the Great Soda's going to go back to character select and try to take a breather because honestly, I can't believe that was 2 games already.
Yeah, that was really fast. But you know, Famous was here earlier practicing. He wanted to warm up. He wanted to. He actually woke up pretty early. Came to the venue. Was like, "No, I'm gonna get practice. I'm gonna warm up for this tournament, and I'm gonna start off strong." And that's what he's doing.
I did think he went to bed early, pretty early last night, and I tried to, man, but I couldn't sleep. Like, I'm not gonna lie, knowing I was gonna commentate, I played this game all day yesterday, and I played a lot of these guys, and I kind of saw the gap, and this game has really blown up since Evo, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has.
Like, man.
Like you noticed, Fame doesn't like wasting a single moment. He's already laughing, he's smiling, he knows that he's got this in the bag already. This man is alive, he is awake, and he's ready to win. And we're already seeing that.
Yes.
And I'm so excited to see what he's going to give us. Look at that, already confirming off Ice Source. That's going to be a 30%.
And there goes the burst, but that's going to be a raw super punish.
And which is fine. Damage is damage. As long as he lays it on him, that's going to stack up regardless.
Yeah, and Great Soda can't get anything started right now.
Exactly. That's already a 34% Azrael. And that actually might be dead. Nope.
Yep, and another bad burst.
Wow.
And that looks up, and he barely lives, but doesn't tech the throw, and Great Soda just doesn't look like he's woken up this morning. Fame96 with a sick mix-up. He manages to get through.
And he converts off off the shield.
Yeah.
Wow. And that was a convincing 3-0 from Fame.
Yeah, that was. Jeez.
What a way to start the morning.
I mean, who's going to stop this man? I mean, who do you think can stop this man? I know that.
I'll be honest with you, I have my eyes, and at least in winner side, I have my eyes on Dante. Dante is someone that I'm looking forward to see what he does. As we saw yesterday, he knows how to control his emotions. He knows how to tap into every single material that he has. Everything that he knows that he has within his possession, he uses it.
Right.
Which
We
makes
saw
him a very good player.
We saw yesterday that he was down 2 games, right?
Yeah.
And then he patiently just completely waited it out and turned it around and reversed it. And yesterday you went really. You talked a lot about a player's emotional grit and not wanting to go into losers.
Exactly. Yeah.
And but his opponent is Ellien, and that's definitely not going to be an easy stepping stone.
That's not going to be an easy game. It's definitely going to be, for the most part, back-to-back. It's going to be whoever is able to just pull out all the stops, man, because both these players are very strong. They're both very patient. They know how to abuse each other. They know how to abuse their teams. So at the end of the day, both these players are going to want to just try to abuse what they know and try to make any play possible happen. And like I said before, both of them don't let any button go to waste. They use everything. They use any meter. They'll use any resources that they have, and they're going to make a play happen. On top of the fact that they can both be very passive just to make sure that they get that breather, or they can be super aggressive. And it just comes down to either who can be more aggressive or who can bait out that aggression and use it against their opponent.
Yeah, I really wonder what Ellien will do at the round start. I mean, Jubei, obviously not the best round start buttons, but because of his high mobility, he can really work around Ragna's assists.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting. Like, I'm sensing probably like super jump backdash or something, Grim Reaper, but
we're not quite sure yet. Like I said, we have Dante playing Carmine Hyde, then we have Ellien doing Jubei and Ragna. So both these teams are kind of hyper aggressive.
All right.
They like to stay in your face. The only thing that Dante has to be careful with is that Carmine's that character that risks his health to attack. So he's going to have to maintain and manage that health. He's going to have to constantly be switching in and out to make sure that he gets that regen or go grab or an auto combo. But we're going to see that he's going to start off with that infamous deep key where it's that wide 360.
All right, well, this is the start of game 2, and Ellien already pretty low.
Yeah, we're going to see Ellien just already below 30%.
Oh, man. Up, drops a small conversion. All right, and DP, but unfortunately couldn't get the knockdown. Ooh, nice death spike.
A nice conversion here. That's going to be a solid 5K here.
All right, another death spike, and here comes the resonance combo, and there's the burst. Goes unpunished.
Yeah, this is going to be really, really good here. Hyde's already down below 34%. Ragna below 34%. We have Carmine and Jubei. Jubei is very, very good at getting in, especially with those teleports that he has. But this is going to be a whiff super, and Ragna's going to eat some fat damage and die.
Big yikes.
Now, Ellien's just down to Jubei. This could go either way because Jubei is very aggressive.
Oh, man,
he
but not like that
side switch. But this might be it if he gets baited with that grab. And this might actually be a very dead Jubei.
All right, he's got 4 bars, and that's going to take it.
And
Dante takes the first game.
Is going to be game 1.
Yeah. Geez, that was really fast because Carmine just does so much damage, and with the Hyde assist, he can just like play so aggressively. You talked about yesterday how it was a big risk with Carmine Hyde, and how you didn't think it was like quite as consistent as Gordeau. Why don't you explain why you know what Carmine has to do to kind of lock Jubei down, like the risk he has to take?
So the thing is, Carmine has a lot of kit that he can use. He has a lot of hyper aggression. The only problem is that everybody he does removes health from him. The only way he can recover health is doing a complete auto combo or going through that command grab that he has.
Right.
He can actually do either or, but it's still aggression that he has to take and he has to be in your face to do it.
And
but not only is that putting him at risk to continuously lose health because they could block it and you're still losing health, but at the same time, if you get hit, you're losing that red health, and that's going to be a big problem for Carmine. As we see here,
yep, he's
Carmine's
already down so far behind.
He's already down 50% health, Hyde's down below 34%, and Ellien's at full, super healthy team, and this is going to be a very dead Hyde here. He doesn't even need to DHC.
Doesn't even need that life back either.
Yeah, this is going to be a very convincing game 2 from Ellien. I think he's kind of woken up now. He doesn't have to worry about, stressing out. He's already
It's damn near perfect, isn't it?
Yeah, like he still has 2 very healthy characters. This is going to be quite. This is going to have to be quite convincing coming from Dante's game. It's going to be very hard, especially that he has 2 characters, and that's going to be game 2.
And that's not a good telltale sign. He had a stray hit there, and he wasn't even able to convert off of it.
Yeah.
So.
And that's the issue. Carmine, he can be hyper-aggressive, he can be, passive, but the issue is that if you're fighting versus 2 very hyper-aggressive characters, Carmine's going to have a very hard time. Mind you, he can still keep him out, he can zone him out, but the issue is that you're fighting 2 characters as 1. That's going to be a huge, huge problem for Carmine. All right. And we're going to see an early EX pinwheel from Carmine. All right, so we're gonna see that zoning, and we're gonna see Jube getting that teleport cross up, and he's gonna go and be that hyper aggressive. And he's already down to 50% health.
Nice CP.
And there goes that DP. My God, and that's already rogging it down below 50% health. This is robbery.
That's gonna be a really big punish on that DP. And of course he can't burst because
he can actually get that assist, and he might be able to do a super, but he's not gonna want to save all of that. And we're gonna see Dante just already making so many risks. He's trying to make something happen, and for that he's gonna eat some big damage. And that's not dead. Still very much alive.
Oh no, what a risky DP there.
That risky DP, exactly. That's a dead Carbine, and now this is gonna be a very low Hyde.
Oh man.
And that's dead.
Yikes.
That was just a convincing game 2 from Ellien. Wow. He's not wasting
what kind of adaptations would you like to see from Dante here versus Ellien?
I need him to relax. Yes, his team likes to be very aggressive. The issue being, I feel like he needs to swap Carmine out, or at least be a little bit more passive with Carmine, because he's risking so much health for very little reward. He's not utilizing Carmine to be very versatile. Carmine's a very versatile character.
Would you like to see him maybe start him second?
No, I would very much prefer to have him point. Hyde is very good. Hyde is a very good assist. He's giving him all the assist and the pressure that he has, but the issue is Dante is being way too aggressive with Carmine, and he's risking every ounce of health that he has is being used to be aggressive.
He got away with that DP because Carmine's DP hits both sides, but it's still a huge risk.
And it's very wide at that. But look, as you can see, everybody's losing him health. He could get that health back, but
Ellien's saving onto that burst.
Yeah.
And
I believe he should switch out here.
Ragna out.
He needs to be able to just get Carmine out. He's already, look at that.
Nice
look at how
CP.
much red health he has. If he loses all that red health, that's going to be a very low Carmine for the future.
All right, he's going to be sandwiched.
And there goes that
there's the mix-up. And an early burst from Hyde. Manages to get out, but both players have no resonance.
Both teams have one character below 34 health. Now, this is going to be a very big combo for Ellien.
But he goes for a really cheeky reset. It's because he was trying to bait the burst there.
This is going to be really good. He could DP, he can burst out, but Ellien has always been ready for that burst punish. I know Dante doesn't want to risk that.
Ellien quite didn't have the resonance there for the 4-bar super, and that's kind of why.
Nice bait. That was a very good bait. This is actually going to be a dead Carmine if you get it and just mix him up. Yep, there it is. There's a death.
And man, it looks like this might be Dante's final game. He needs to make something happen right now. Gets hit by the cross-up.
It's going to be very difficult, I'm not going to lie, but
Hyde's a monster in resonance, and he can definitely do load of damage and a load of chip if he can just get in.
You just have to wait and see. He needs to be a little bit more patient. He needs to just pay attention to everything. If he can land one button, this will be a very dead Rogda.
Patience is great, but his resonance is ticking.
That's it, and that's going to be a dead Dante. And this is going to be Ellien taking round 3. Like it was so convincing and so easy for him.
And I can only imagine this because he probably wants that run back from paying 96 for losing to him at
these players still have losers. It's not like it's not like they're out and about just now. They still have losers to go through. On top of that, they still have that last chance. Every player in winner side has that last chance. They can continue through winners, they can continue through losers. It doesn't matter. They're gonna want that extra pressure. They're gonna want to have that run back, and every player that gets knocked into losers, every player that's in losers is gonna want to continue, and they're gonna have that motivation because they don't want to lose. I know for a fact people in top 8 do not ever want to just stop where they're at. They're not gonna be satisfied with just making top 8. They want to win. Everybody here. You were
talking about the top 8, or you were talking about being in the losers, but who do we have in losers? And you're talking about. There's some really big upsets today, especially maybe coming from losers. And, since Dante got put down in the losers, who are those people that you think are going to cause those upsets?
So in losers, which should be the next round, we have Las Bandidas versus Stabs, and then we have Baba versus ETP.
Yeah.
My personal opinion, whether it be biased or not, I'm good friends with Las Bandidas, and he's a person that I believe can make a very, very big upset. His team is very good. He knows how to utilize it, regardless whether a character
what
is
bad. What is his team?
So, Las Bandidas is a very well-known kanji waltzing player.
Oh boy, I love kanji so much.
He comes from Georgia. This man has some very, very dirty mix-ups. He likes to be quite aggressive. In all honesty, he knows how to utilize his characters very well. He knows.
And Kanji's definitely not a common character, is he?
It's not. He's not quite common. People know how to fight him, but everybody has a different playstyle. Regardless if you play mirror teams, it's gonna be very different. Now, mind you, it doesn't seem like he's starting off with Team A. He's going with Team B. It's gonna be Batista Yukiko.
And why do you think he switched to this team?
Well, as you can tell. Stabs has a very, very heavy team when it comes to zoning.
Hey guys, real quick, who's who?
Las Bandidas is on the left,
okay,
and Stabs is on the right. So we're gonna start off with Las Bandidas doing Batista Yukiko. It's a very zoning heavy team, mind you. And a lot of people have this gripe with Yukiko.
Most people would consider Yukiko bad, but why do you think he has Yukiko?
Honestly, I believe he enjoys her zoning. He enjoys, I guess, overall what she has to give, but it's not very much.
He did put her in the second slot, so why do you think that is?
He put her on second slot because she has heal factor, she has Phoenix assist, which gives her that potential mix-up. He can just dash over, he can dash underneath, and it controls the air. But he went this team because he knows that Kanji Wallstein wouldn't have been able to do very well against New and Yukiko. Yu and 13 because they're so zoner heavy. But
looks like he's at that store right now.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I believe this is where he needs to make that decision of either stay with this team or switching to Team A.
He looks like he's getting heckled from the crowd right now.
Yeah, and here we go, guys.
All right.
It's kind of that wake-up call. He's going to go ahead and switch to Team A.
Kanji Tatsumi, up to bat. My favorite character.
This is Team Manhandled.
And I played him a lot yesterday, and I thought I was the best kanji, but man, his kanji is something to behold. I completely have full faith in him.
Yeah, he's very aggressive. He can be a little bit passive if he needs to. He's very attentive with his team. So I really would love to see how he's going to go about fighting 13 with his team.
All right.
He can easily zone out both his characters, but they can easily get in as well. So we're going to see what he can do.
Oh, and there comes that command throw, but whiffs. And looks like he's blocking, holding on, and there's the burst.
He has to be very careful with jumping in. New can control the air. But this is going to be quite a bit of damage. But mind you, Waltzy has big boy health.
Up.
A few hits is not going to really do
Man,
much to him.
this is gonna hurt. I saw these combos yesterday, but good burst from Stabs, preventing that 10K combo that I saw yesterday from him.
Oh, nice bait.
All right, can't quite convert off of that.
Health, but it's still going to have quite a little bit of damage to him. He's going to knock away that 13 assist, which is good. She's going to go away. He's going to be able to block that Zio card. But now the issue is, how does he plan on getting in versus New here?
Yep, and we see just that. One thing about Burst is that they do bring you right in front of the characters, so some people do that against New 13 a lot, but as you can see, Stabs was totally ready for that with a big punish.
Exactly, yeah. And this is going to be both characters below 34%. It's going to be quite heavy here.
The good thing, though, is that these guys do have high health, right?
Yeah.
Especially Waldstein.
Yeah, Waldstein has massively big boy health.
But right now, anything can do it, and that DP is going to take it.
Dirty.
All right, and here comes Kanji. I love my boys so much, but Kanji Anchor doesn't look like he's going to get the play. And on top of that, it is pretty hard for Kanji Anchor to get going.
I need to see Las Patitas just go to character select and take a breather. I need you to go and breathe, my man. Please, relax. He's being a little bit too aggressive. He needs to relax. He needs to breathe. He needs to focus.
Oh, no. I really don't want him to lose. I want to see more of this Kanji.
Yeah. And this is, unfortunately, loser side.
But, man, this is a bad matchup, isn't it?
It is. It's very bad. New she just zones out these characters. And mind you, they're both in-your-face crafters. And
there's the early resonance, and all he can do is just kind of run away. But, ooh, finally he gets the face grab. And what's he going to do with this?
All right. Ooh, no potential mix-up. Wow.
All right, sets up the resonance, though. And nice DP bait.
Exactly. This is going to be
this damage is going to be huge.
He needs to utilize everything he has, and there goes that super. That's going to be an easy below 34%.
And it's going to put him in the corner. All right. Chose the fireball there of all things, but hey, it got him out.
Now, mind you, I don't believe that Stabs is going to want to risk keeping out Narukami much longer. He needs to keep him in the back to heal.
Yep,
and that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to keep New in his face. She's going to zone him out. She's going to leave Narukami in the back just to keep him healthy.
All right. Kanji hanging on for dear life in the middle of the corner. A tail that I'm really used to.
Nice
Sit confirmed, but he wasn't able to bait the burst there. But that's okay, because now that Narukami's back in, he just needs one good hit. Stabs has to worry about 720.
That's a very good call for a burst. He didn't want to risk Kanji dying. He didn't want to risk him getting DHC'd, which is good.
Right.
Because now he's going to bait this out, but New
can't
can
punish.
Actually just DP.
Oh, no!
Bait. That's going to be a very low Waldstein right now.
But he does have that above average health, so he is going to live from this, but he is going to have to hold this next mix-up. And he can't do anything about that frontal DP covered by the fireball.
Oh, nice. That was very good.
And I love that DP so much. It's so involved.
Wow, he should have baited that out. That was very, very risky.
This is Kanji freaking Tatsumi.
Let's go, Kanji. Let's go. Wow, my voice just cracked. Sorry about that, guys. I'm still kind of sick.
And it looks like he has Astral on deck. Don't think he's going to go for it.
What are we going to see here? What are we going to see? Are we going to see that man?
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
What a madman. Stabs is ready for that.
Jeez.
Because if you just crouch check grab,
let's go. Just keep blocking. Just keep blocking. Push blocker away.
Oh, no.
That was a way too late push block. And that's going to be it for Las Panzitas.
No.
That was a shame.
All right, guys, real quick, play some sponsor ads before we get to the next match. All right, so BRB.
What's up, guys? Hitbox Dustin here with a developer update on the Smashbox. The next production run has a ton of upgrades, including a buffed detachable cable, native PC game support. You can switch between multiple button layouts and customize each of them with our designer software. It'll also be coming with a brand new Smash Ultimate profile and button layout. Basically, it's a super controller. I'm loving it so far for Ultimate. You can find out more at hitboxarcade.com. Tweet us, email, or join our Discord. Lots of stuff going on. This is Hitbox Dustin. Hope you're all having fun with Smash Ultimate so far. I know I am.
All right, guys. I'm pushing Match Arena real fast. First time I've done it today. Paste the link in the chat. So guys, today's crowdfund for Match Arena is being split evenly between Tekken 7 and Soul Calibur 6. The codes are already used up, but right now we are at $506.34. If you still want to donate for free, you can. Click the link in the chat, check the Bubble Burger, click campaign, follow them for 50 cents, retweet them for 50 cents. You can donate $1 to the prize pool. Or you can pretty much donate directly or buy a Team Spooky shirt. Thank you guys very much for your contribution so far. Once again, Godlike Saturday, hosted by Net Battles, Nober. It's going to be streamed on NYC Furby, my channel. And it's going to be at Level Up, and that's every month. And once again, shout out to Hitbox Arcade, the Smashbox alternative controller methods. And Nober, 2 ads, love, Naptown Clutch, 27th to 28th. First MK11 community events. And also Vertigear. Save 10% off with the promo code KIT19. Make sure to check them out. Alright guys, so you're right back to the matches. There's some more ads later. Alright, go ahead guys.
Alright, and it looks like we're back with Baba and ETP, and both of these guys play DBZ. Because I played DBZ with them too.
Who's who, guy, by the way?
So on the left, we're going to have Baba. On the right, we have ETP.
Yeah, and one thing about DBZ is that there is a lot of blocks, and you're definitely going to have to block with those Georgia 13s.
Yeah, George is kind of aggravating. That massive block stun, it's going to give Rachel, or even if he's active switches out, it's going to give him that mix-up potential. And we're already starting off round 1. We're going to see that early
sick overhead to start off the bat with. And Rachel already having lightning rods on the screen.
And I see him where he's out here pulling up that carrot color.
Yep.
Now, this is already going to be a below 50% Ruby.
And
he's kind of starting off in a low, very, very rough spot here.
Man, and ETP just can't seem to get anything started. What do you think of the mobility in this team?
Rachel's wins allows that mobility to kind of just go into her favor. It not only does it push away the opponent, it actually brings them in for a bait. And we're going to see that because of that specifically, including George, we're going to have Baba just dominating this game 1, and that's going to be very
and ETP
low.
finally gets his resonance activated, so here's something. But, man, he didn't get to do a lot with that resonance, and now he's out again.
Yeah, and that's already 3 lightning rods in the screen right now. That's going to be
good throw.
Dead Ruby. This is going to be a very hard comeback for ETP. It's going to be very hard. It's Jin versus Ruby and Rachel, 2 characters regardless.
2 DPs, okay, guy. Is that how you're really feeling?
Ooh, that's okay, nice conversion. There we go. We're gonna see some Punisher. We're actually gonna see him do.
And I'm not sure if this is gonna kill here. All right, and ETP living on a thread. It is Jin though.
He doesn't have to be aggressive. He doesn't have to be in his space. He should just give him some space away, and that's gonna make a bad decision. It's gonna keep him low, but regardless, that's gonna end up killing him.
Yeah, with that much of a lead, you'd have to make multiple bad decisions there.
Yeah, and then unfortunately, just Baba's just being able to just make those reads. He's gonna be able to keep that aggression on, and it's gonna make ETP make some very bad choices here.
Yeah, ETP's hopping right back into it, just kind of shrugging it off, and Baba, hands clenched over his face, definitely looks like he's in the zone right now.
Exactly, and we're gonna go ahead and start off round 2 here. It's gonna be the exact same way. Ice sword assist, we're gonna have lightning rod assist. It's gonna be exactly the same way.
All right, and looks like he finally gets Baba blocking for just a split second, and there's the EX ice trap, but is blocked by the Rachel assist.
My God. And
there's a little mix-up, nice confirm.
He's gonna end up blocking, but he's gonna eat that overhead here. Ooh, now he has to be careful with Dante.
Oh no. All right, he definitely needs to get Jin out. DPs, and he's on his way out, but man, Jin's bleeding.
And that's a very low Jin, so he doesn't want to risk Jin being out, but he's gonna continue calling that assist. But he needs to just let him
he's kind of got to get started though, so he's gonna have to take that risk. He's already so far behind.
Yeah. I mean, mind you, it's only game 2. He can make a play to come back, but he needs to be very managerial with Jin. He needs to make sure that Jin heals.
And man, there's so much mobility this game with both of the Rubies and their teleports.
Mind you, we have Baba's Ruby who's going to have that extra mobility due to wind, so that's going to push her and it's going to help her move around even faster.
Yeah.
Nice grab. We're gonna see the bait. Are we gonna see a burst bait here?
Looks like ETP knows he can't kill. Uh-oh. But, man, it looks like,
This is actually gonna be a very dead Jin.
but he drops it.
Not a good conversion on Baba's part.
All right, doesn't matter, though. Jin's coming in and has to hold this mix-up. And
that's going to be a convincing game, too, from Baba.
Doesn't look like it was held very well there.
I believe, I don't know, I'm not sure if he's not awake. I don't know if he's just not focused. But ETP needs to get his stuff together. He needs to be more focused. He needs to just be on top of his game.
What adjustments, like gameplay-wise, would you like to see from him?
He's kind of trying to do a lot of hard reads. He's just trying to make his gameplay happen. In all honesty, he just needs to breathe. He needs to be a little bit more patient. His team has he has a lot of resources he can use, and he's not utilizing them correctly.
They're both yellow. All right, and chooses to start with the EX Buzzsaw on the ground. It is an interesting choice, but I see him go to it frequently.
Alright, so we're going to see already ETP trying to get some really big damage on Ruby. She's already almost at 50% health.
Nice conversion.
That's already below 34% health. And we're going to see a cross combo here. Wow, that is a dead Ruby so fast.
Yeah, he had full resonance and was able to set up that mix-up so easily. And the conversion with Ruby Jin, whew, it just hurts so bad.
Man, and this could actually be a very quick game for ETP. He doesn't need to be aggressive here. He can just be patient.
But
Rachel's going to continue throwing out George the 13th.
Sitting on a lot of meter and really starting to gain ground. Kind of has ETP in the corner here.
Yep.
And ETP, you know, spinning a bar to get Rachel off. Not exactly what you want to be seeing in a 1v2 advantage, or 2v1. And, man, he's actually using a lot of resources, having a really hard time dealing with this Rachel right now.
Yeah. So we just got to see whether or not he's going to just be more patient. He needs to either be aggressive. Whatever he feels that he needs to do,
nice overhead.
He needs to do to make that comeback.
And Baba is running out of meter
Look
now.
how slow George is creeping up on her. It's there, just menacingly walking towards her.
And it looks like it finally dissipated there. But because of that, Baba got so much on the screen.
Mind you, and Baba's using every resource that he has.
And here comes that resonance that he's been waiting for so long. He needs to make it count.
There he goes, that barrel lotus. And mind you, both characters are below 34%, so he can actually make a comeback, but he's still fighting two characters here.
He does have resonance, though, and he is going to get quite a bit of bar and health back for that. And he's going to have the health lead here, even though it's 1v2. ETP is he's not having a great time working with his assists. Like, Rachel's really shutting him down.
And he's doing a good job here. He used resonance to heal all that red life he had. He's still being able to keep that aggression towards his opponent, but
finally
this
gets
is going to be quite a little bit of damage. He lost all that health he recovered. You know, mind you, he's still 2v1. So we're going to try to see if he's going to keep that aggression here and be able to either make that comeback, or are we going to see ETP put a score on that board.
There goes the Toga.
There we go, guys. And
finally.
Here we see ETP, after quite a bit of patience, getting on the board.
Yeah, man.
That took a while.
But what a struggle and what a lead he had. I mean, but hey, at least he's still in this. What adjustments would you like to see?
He's not out for it. He was, what I liked, he was a bit more patient. He didn't do first 99-second, you know, ice sword assist. He was a little bit more patient, paid attention, and he wasn't just throwing out a button every single time.
And it looks like he's being a little bit more patient with his round start too. There's the Toga. Now, Toga, mind you, being a wake-up super, kind of safe, huh?
I mean, it pushes them away. It does a lot of chip damage, especially in resonance. So we just got to see if he's going to utilize his resources a little bit more carefully.
Right.
Which he is. As you can see, ETP already has Ruby below 30% health.
All right. And, yep. And ETP definitely looks like he's in position to not lose this set.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be very hard for him to lose. He still has the character advantage. He still has the life advantage. They're both at 34% health.
Yep.
But Rachel is just going to continue staying in his face.
Yep, and Rachel's sitting with a bunch of bar. I can only imagine a George 13, but drops it. That's no good. Toga's to try and reestablish the neutral.
And here we go. We're going to see him eating that lightning rod.
Oh,
Ooh,
man.
Nice. That's
What a
gonna be-
bad burst.
Wow. That was so good. That was a really good conversion on
And
Baba's part.
ETP now's at a huge disadvantage there. He has Jin and with level 3 resonance, but he's going to have to hold this. All right,
Ooh, that was
TPs.
nice TP. Are we going to see him being able to kill Ruby there? He's not out for the count yet, guys. He still has.
And these Togas are going to do a lot. 1, 2.
All right.
Rachel's
comes
like,
the
you're not
conversion.
the only one with a safe
He
super.
can actually confirm off this. He can actually convert off this, but he's going to actually go through with it.
Right? And, man, Rachel with 1 bar, Jin with 0. Now chooses to advance the guard, so now it's completely honest.
None of them actually have any meter, so this is all pure neutral.
Yep.
They don't have any meter for anything. They can't push block. They can't do anything.
Oh, no, and there's the
He's
DP.
gonna need that DP. Oh, and ETP gets hit
no.
by George.
Not George.
That was so unfortunate.
That little frog is such a problem.
Baba is literally flying to victory by just George. George just flew him to victory. That was so anticlimactic.
Man,
but it was so
I think
cool.
he's George at 13 because there's about 13 Georges that fight. Like, there were so many. Like, it's like you said, he was really using George to just abuse neutral. That George and the lightning rods and the wind, like, pretty much made it to where he almost 1v2'd.
Yeah.
And even though ETP won that round, in a way, he kind of lost morally.
Yeah,
Because
like,
he
don't get
really
me
got
wrong.
shut down.
Jin can do some really good solo game, but he was fighting 2 characters at once. Not only that, I mean, he managed to get a character down,
Right.
but he was trying to make something happen. He wasn't just trying to be a little bit patient. Mind you, it's very hard to be patient against Rachel. She can continue throwing out George. She can continue throwing out Lightning Rod.
Being
but it's still
patient
gonna
kind
be
of
very
works in
hard.
her favor, right?
It does.
Yeah.
Because she can set up. She can just use wind to just continuously either get away, get in your face, and that's a very hard thing to fight, especially when you're Jid. I mean, if you have meter, go ahead and do it. But other than that, I mean, you have Ice Sword. That's going to set up 3 hits, but it's already going to get hit out, or it's going to be able to be dodged or blocked, because you could do it, but you still have to fight Rachel's resources.
Right. And that was a really crazy game, but who do we have up next here?
Next up, we have, I believe it's Dante, and it's going to be Stabs. Dante Stabs, yep.
Yep. And so it's going to be Carmine and New and you. And I mean, what do you think about going into this match? Well, then again, he might not be playing Carmine. Looks like he's playing his high Gordo
He doesn't want
team.
to do Carmine in this matchup because new.
Is it because of the zoning and the
Yeah.
life? The
He's
risk it takes to get in?
Exactly. He's going to risk a lot of health trying to get in on this team, and he doesn't want to do that because if he does, he can get push blocked, and then they can convert off of it, or they can just stay in his face, and it's not going to be a good position for Carmine, which is why in this game he went hide in Gordo.
All right, well, here we go. The start of this match. All right, and misses that anti-air.
Already used starting off at 50% health very fast.
Yeah, missing that anti-air is definitely not something you want to do, especially with such a nice 2B he has. I mean, despite how great it is.
Call with super. And we're gonna see that's an issue a lot of people have fighting new. They tend to just follow a flow chart and they're gonna continue pressing the button. And if that happens and they're continuously pressing a button and new push blocks, she can convert off that, which is why Hyde ate that much damage.
All right, and you know, Gordo not the strongest DP, huh?
Not really, but
it is involved though.
Yeah.
And I guess that's all that really matters. But Stabs has Gordo in the corner, and like I said, Gordo's if he doesn't really want a DP because it's more baitable than the others, right?
I wonder if we're gonna see like 3 Raging Lions in a row. I would love to just see him eat so many Raging Lions. That patience. They're trying to be aggressive, but they're also respecting each other. They're paying attention to see who's gonna do what and when. And here we're gonna see that Narukami is very low.
Oh man, and 2 whiff throws there, back to back, no tech. All right, Gordeau gets clipped.
But we're going to see here that he's going to try to convert, but he didn't really get anything.
All right,
Nice
DP, but at what cost?
Cost of the character, that's what. This is actually going to be a very dead Hyde.
But didn't quite have the bar, unfortunately. Hyde, though practically dead, can pretty much.
Oh wow, that was a really bad call on. Excuse me. On Dante's
man,
part.
and you
Look
just
at
need
look
one
at this,
hit.
Look at this patience.
And here comes the
And
mix-up.
That is going to be a dead new. Dead.
Wow.
Dead new.
Man, I always love that. I always love that little kick at the end that Hyde does. It's so silly to me because Hyde's resonance does so much more in his regular super, and the only difference in the animation is that kick.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, wait, is that kick seriously like 2K damn? Dang, he doesn't skip leg day. All right, but looks like game 2.
All right, now we're going to start off pretty early, game 2. It was quite convincing, I'm not going to lie. But we're going to start off with Narukami already losing about 15% health. He's down at, right now, less than 50. We're going to start off with a very convincing aggression by Dante.
Gordeau on the defense now. All right.
He needs to be a little bit patient.
He blocked all that, though.
He did, but he's also risking health when he doesn't need to.
And gonna get a red. Oh, sick burst there, but man, still
This
gets
is gonna
punished.
be, yeah, this is gonna be quite a nice damage. That's almost 7K, and damage does stack up. So regardless of how much you do, it's always gonna be there.
And Narukami unable to burst here.
Nice active switch, but it gave him the opportunity to just be on the opposite side of the screen, and that's gonna be a really nice mix-up.
Yeah. And both players, you know, fairly healthy because as long as he keeps Narukami in the back, he will heal that up. But definitely, and he's gonna do just that with you. Like,
Yeah.
he wants the zone, but
And he has to be careful here because he's in cross combo. He kept doing Grim Reaper. He could have done Grim Reaper active switch. It was a lot of opportunities he had, but he wanted to be a little bit more patient. And this is going to be, I believe, a dead new, and that's going to be dead.
all right, and here comes the incoming.
Now, it's going to be a 2v1. Narukami still, I want to believe, has a chance, but Hyde and Gordo is just way too good.
Man, but Hyde's getting blown up, and he has level 4 resonance, so if he pops Hyde with that assist
10
call.
seconds. He still has 10 seconds on resonance.
Oh, man. Big old cross slash resonance.
Beautiful.
7K.
Beautiful damage. He's already down below 10%.
And even though it's 2v1, man, nobody can take a hit here. And Narukami has 5 bars. That projectile super is pretty safe too, isn't it?
First hit wins, and this is going to be the game for Dante. He has resonance effect, he's going to do super, and that's going to be
Kick.
massive, massive damage. And he waited. He was patient. He waited for his opportunity, and he seized it.
Hyde with the if I were you, I'd be cursing my name. Because, you know, a lot of people aren't a huge fan of Narukami as a protagonist. Now, Joker, on the other hand, though.
Now, he's actually doing really good here. He made a good call by not taking Carmine versus this, because if he took Carmine, I don't believe he would have been doing as well as he is now. So he was aware of the matchup, meaning that he knows the matchups with all his characters. And we're going to go into Game 3 seeing that knowledge, getting him above, and he's already currently standing at 2-0. And we're going to start off Game 3.
All right, he sets up the trap to try and get something going, gets a burst, but couldn't quite convert off the punish there. And New definitely wanting to get some space here, huh? But Gordeau with those long buttons staying just within her range.
And New's already below 35% health. That's just going to be very detrimental.
And even though this is a high damage game, New has low health, doesn't she?
She does. She has 14K.
Yeah, which is pretty much the lowest, I think. Maybe second lowest. It is the lowest.
Yep. 14. It's 14, 16, and 18K.
And that is one thing typically in fighting games is when you play these long range characters, like you want to they aren't risky in the sense that they play from full screen, but they normally have low health, don't
They do. And we're already seeing it's been less than 50 seconds. We have Stabs that has both characters below 50% health. We have Dante.
Oh, man.
That's going to go ahead and get that kill on New, and that's going to be very convincing. This is going to be a very, very hard spot for Stabs to come out of.
Yep, but he's going to have a lot of bar to play with. But, you know, speaking of health, Gordeau, why does he have higher than average health?
It's Gordeau, man. It's just Eunice characters. Eunice characters kind of privileged. But
they also have that reverse speed, don't they?
They do. They do have repeat. But we're gonna see some good damage coming out of this. He might be able to do turbulence here.
All right,
Yep.
that's might be it. Gordeau hits like a truck. Gonna live with a sliver though.
All right, yeah.
All right, advancing guards those jabs, but you know he doesn't want to do that. He needs every single bar, but too little, too late, and he's gonna get clipped by that fireball. So
Yeah, and he's definitely gonna take this convincingly 3-0. That was just Dante being aware of that matchup, and that's gonna be a very, very convincing 3-0 set.
Stabs just didn't look like he could get anything going there. Like, I mean, the thing is that New is a zoner and she likes to play from full screens, but Dante just got in his face with Gordeau's big buttons and the hide assist call.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It was very convincing. Dante used the strength of his team to just bully him, like just hands down bully Stabs. And because of that, Dante did make it into loser semifinals. And he's gonna fight the winner between Great Soda and Baba.
Maybe next time, Stabs, when you have Joker in U13.
Yeah, real quick, guys. Gonna run through some of the rest of these sponsor ads. So first off, shout outs to 8ARC. You can get 10% off site-wide with the coupon code KT2019 at checkout. Check out the Dragon, the Obsidian, the Guardian, and the Aegis. And that's at 8arc.com. Up next, Super Bit Wars, 3/30/2019 in Oklahoma. For more info, you can check out smash.gg/SBW7. Tekken 7, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, Street Fighter, Smash, and Soul Calibur are the games. Up next, if you guys like the secondary stream yesterday, you can help me out and subscribe to me or follow me on social media. We're on Spooky Stream, but I'm NYC Furby. Follow me there on Twitter, FGC Savin on YouTube, and follow me on Twitch. And if you subscribe, you get access to all those subscriber emotes. And also, don't forget about Spooky, the mothership, the alpha, the omega. And yeah, we'll be overjoyed if you spent your Twitch Prime here. Get all these loyalty badges, no ads, and a ton of subscriber emotes. So consider doing that today or at some point during the broadcast. Spooky will be happy. And of course, Frosty Frostings. Oh, actually, this is the wrong slide. I have a slide for Sunday. But yeah, shouts to Frosty Frostings. $5,000 total pop bonuses. Arc Revo World Tour qualifier. I think the online registration is already closed. Like I'll get that other slide up at some point. And yeah, you know, shouts to Frosty Frostings. All right, so about to get to the next match. So back to you guys.
All right, guys. So welcome back. We are gonna start off this next round between Great Soda and Baba.
We've had a lot of people go home already, but looks like Azrael's still here.
Hey, man.
I mean, I lost my kanji player, but hey, I'll take Azrael. He's almost as manly as kanji.
Dude still hits like a truck. But I would love to see how Baba's going to fight this team. He has Ruby Rachel. I would love to see how he's going to play.
What side is he, by the way?
Baba's on the right, and
Cool.
then Soda's on the left.
Baba did this yesterday, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. in the middle of tournament, he went to go buy colors on another setup as well.
Hey, I don't blame him. When I'm playing DVZ, if I don't have Trunks color 14 with the orange jacket and the brown khakis, I'm just kind of like, I'm devastated actually.
For me, I prefer having default color like their main color, or when I'm playing Ruby Weiss, I need to have Team Juniper's colors.
Oh yeah.
That's it. I'm good. If I have those 4 colors, well technically 2, because the defaults are defaults. But if I have those 2, then I'm happy.
It is hard for me not to see Ruby in red. Like, It feels wrong, but at the same time, she has some sick colors. Personally, I like the soul color on Ruby because she's still red.
Yeah,
but
I enjoy it.
yeah.
There's a lot of people that like using the Guilty Gear colors in this game.
All right, well, looks like we're going to get into this next match, and we saw Baba do so much work with those Georgia 13s.
It seems like we have the crowd chanting. Ooh, here we go, guys. This is going to be loser semis. It's going to be
All right.
Soda and Baba fighting it out.
Yep, and whoever loses here goes home. And Hazama getting opened up. Looks like he had a small advantage there, but man, what do you think of that Azrael assist?
Honestly, Azrael has some semi-decent assists, but the issue is that he is not fighting just any character. He's fighting Ruby and he's fighting Rachel. The issue is, yeah, he can get in, which is fine, but Rachel has those zoning assists. Ruby has that mobility, but Azrael is so scary because he has that dash through. He has that mix-up potential that's just going to be super, super dirty.
And the Great Soda is doing a really good job, navigating the lightning pole, the mobility with Hazama right now.
And we're going to see,
man.
a lot of people know that if you see Hazama doing, if he's dashing in after using his chain, he's punishable. And that's what he did. He used 2B to punish and get that kill on Hazama.
And now Azrael is completely down to himself, but doesn't look like he cares. Punch to the face.
We
Pow!
saw Baba trying to do dash 5A.
Oh man, and he goes straight for the raw overhead, the DP. This guy's a crazy man.
What a god. This is going to be quite a bit of damage here. He can do resonance into super here. Are we going to see the DSC? Yes, we are. And that's going to be death. Game 1 goes to Baba.
Man, and
this man's Rachel is no joke.
I really did kind of like just the rawness of Great Soda's supering there, but he didn't get anything off of that.
Who won that, guys?
Baba.
Thank you.
The Ruby player. But here's the thing, right? If you win KIT, it's a Hazama trophy. So obviously Great Soda needs to pick it up so he can take this.
Mind you, this is the first tournament of the year. We have KAT, and then in 2 weeks, we have Frosties. This is going to be the prelude to Frosties, and nobody wants to be lackluster going into Frosties. This is going to be it.
Because Frosties is in Chicago, right?
Yes.
And I hear they're pretty good at anime.
Yeah, they are. And
not to say that we're bad, but I mean, Chicago, they've been playing these anime games for a long time.
They have. And what we're going to see here is that we're already halfway into the game, and Soda already losing Hazama again. Baba knows that he needs to be able to get Hazama out as fast as possible.
I'll eat you alive.
Are we going to see a repeat? This is going to be resonance
into
double super.
I'm getting deja vu here because
My God.
I think I've seen this. Jeez, it was almost reminiscent of the same exact last game.
That was almost button for button.
Yeah.
That was convincing, and it's good, but I honestly feel like
it's good for Baba, but Great Soda needs to change something.
Yeah, Soda is. I feel like he's not in the right mind here. I feel like he's kind of like not paying attention, or he's not fully awake or fully paying attention, and that's very detrimental here.
And I think he did get 3-0'd from Fame too, so I don't think he's taken around since his top 8. Definitely needs to change that. All right, gets 2 DPs, but the thing is, when you land those DPs, it's only red health. It's not actual real damage in a sense.
Yeah.
All right, looks like he's finally getting started though.
Yep, he's trying to be the hyper-aggressive with Azrael. He managed to get Ruby below 50% health, but now he's fighting Rachel.
Azrael definitely doesn't want to go down like a punk, man. That's one guy I would not want to run into at the bar.
He's got to be able to, he needs to be a little bit more patient. He's trying to just throw out all those lightning rods, and it's costing him a lot of health.
Oh man, and he gets clipped in his resonance, but it doesn't matter.
This is a dead Ruby.
Pow!
My God, a grown man beating up a little girl. That just has to hurt.
All right, and this might take it. Looks. Oh man, And there's a blue beat, but now we did see Baba do this before, didn't we?
Yeah. Baba is just trying to get on the board here.
And he's sitting on 5 bars.
Oh, nice bait, and this is a dead. Oh, wow, what a bad call here. Regardless, this is going to be a dead Rachel.
And Great Soda finally getting his first round of the tournament.
He's on the board now.
But that looks pretty convincing.
Yeah.
And man, the crowd kind of you know getting pumped for Azrael. I am too over here. Like
I believe
who doesn't want to see Azrael do well?
what I want to see is I want to see Soda be a bit more aggressive. He needs to be patient. Depending on what character he's playing, he needs to focus.
And he definitely DP'd there at the round start, so that's about as aggressive as it gets.
Now, what I haven't seen is him use Growler. Growler absorbs a projectile and launches it back. I would love to see him, and he's doing it now with that assist, and he was able to do a cross. If he would have called cross combo, it would have given him quite a bit of an opportunity.
And it's definitely a shift in momentum for him. It definitely looks like a small adaptation is paying off.
Yeah, and
oh no, and Baba dropping there.
nice, and we're gonna see a good punish here with that first bait.
I mean, it was baited, but he still needed to get Hazama out. I mean, Half-Life on Azrael's not as bad as, you know, losing a Hazama right now. All right. And
there we see George 13.
But Hazama, with his mobility, doesn't care.
He got that DP baited.
And Great Soda finally waking up, but we've seen Baba do well with Rachel Anchor before, so can he make this comeback? This is going to be a lot of chip.
This is going to be very, very convincing here. Oh, wow. He transformed Lightning Rod, and he got that kill on Hazama. We're going to see Tempest Dahlia here getting absorbed by Growler.
Everything, but, you know, Rachel's sitting on 2 bars. He has Astral on deck.
Yo, give me that Azrael, Astral, please. Oh my God, are we gonna see it?
Talk about momentum shift.
Oh my God, it happened. It happened. No way.
And man,
no way, guys, we got it.
Hey.
What a God! What a God! We have Great Soda waking up. This man woke up and made. He's riding that momentum. He's riding that momentum to victory.
And how are you gonna compose yourself after getting picked up by a seismic plate and just like crushed into a meteor?
I believe Soda is fully woke right now. This man is being super aggressive. He saw that he had Astral and he's using it.
The thing is here though, if Baba manages to shut down that momentum shift, that's what he's going to need going into these future games.
Yeah. But mind you, it's still not done. This is game 5. They're both 2-2. They're both going to try to be super, super aggressive here.
All right, and he can't burst this, so he's going to be hurting a little bit, but he needs to get Hazama out.
We're going to see the Resonance Super right now. Oh, and he did
no!
it way too late.
He definitely needs to get Hazama out. Gets hit by that DP, but I think Great Soda's feeling himself a little too hard here.
He was being a little bit too much with Hazama, and he ended up dying. He should have taken him out a little bit earlier, but he didn't want to, and for that, he risked losing Hazama.
All right, does an EX Buzzsaw.
Oh. And
man!
My God.
And Baba down to his anchor Rachel.
Some big boy damage. Can he do Astral again? Can he do Astral again? No, not. That was.
But next hit wins.
And
Azrael absorbing all that.
God.
Not wanting to take any of that.
Oh my God.
Baba with the DP.
They're just throwing out supers here, guys. This is way too much. What is going on?
Oh, what a DP! And Azrael with the diagonal 45-degree angle DP. Baba wasn't ready for it. He has George
at 13.
And that's done so much work for Baba this tournament set. Will it be enough?
And that's going to be game for Baba. Baba was actually able to clutch it out. We had such a theatrical performance from Soda. Man. But Baba he just clutched it out.
And that's great for Baba to move on. I think that will be loser semis, right?
Yeah, Baba beat Soda to get into loser semi, and here he's gonna fight Dante Thomas. If he manages to beat Dante, or whoever wins this match, is gonna get into losers final. After this game for losers finals, we're gonna go into winners finals, which is gonna be Fame 96 versus Ellien.
And man, oh man, what a match is that gonna be? Because they played at CEO Taku, and it was extremely close. And you know, Ellien, he's kind of been outshined a little bit by Fame this year. And it's a brand new year, it's a brand new season, and it's like you said, could be a brand new Ellien.
It could, but at the same time, it could also be a brand new Fame.
And I'm telling you, I played Fame yesterday, and this guy keeps getting better and better.
Yeah,
Like-
when I fought Fame in tournament, this man was like a completely different person. He's massively aggressive. He is more patient. He is able to just use every single button that he has, and he will convert everything.
And even in casuals, like since Evo, he's leveled up like so much, which is crazy because he got second place at Evo, right?
Yeah.
And for him to go even further beyond, it's just like
I would love to see if he makes this his first win of the year.
But you know, Ellien with a really off the wall team. I mean, Fame, his team is so cold and methodical and calculated with Narukami and Jin, but the thing is, you've seen Jin, you've seen Narukami a lot, but Ellien with the Jubei.
Yeah, but what I feel is kind of gonna weigh Fame down a little bit. Not only is he top 8 right now for BBTAG, he's also, I believe, in Soul Calibur still. If I remember correctly, I'm not quite sure, but I know he has quite a lot on his plate that he needs to focus on and try to like just separate so that he focuses on his game one at a time.
And he does play multiple games, and that's always, you know, such a good strong suit of a strong player.
Exactly, yeah. So
All right.
we're gonna go into winners finals, guys. This
All right.
is gonna be
KI
Fame versus Ellien.
KIT 2019. All right.
This is gonna be quite a hype game. This is gonna be
And
very,
Ellien
very
loves
strong.
those intros. He normally lets those rock.
All right, I believe we're gonna start off. There it is, the EX slash.
And Narukami with such a good opener, but you know, Jubei having to spin the bar to contest, but it kind of paid off.
Just throwing out that Zio and Ice card here. We're gonna see that Raging Lion.
All right, here comes the Resonance. Goes for a tech there, gets blown up for it, but Fame couldn't quite punish that burst.
But mind you, Ellien's already down 34%. This is gonna be a dead rock now.
Yeah, and the
Fame
Jubei
still has-
anchor, and
Exactly.
Fame with the gross setups.
This is gonna be some
Disastrous. So
strong
much corner carry too. And Ellien, he's gonna have to hold on for dear life. How could he possibly block all these mix-ups?
Look at this, is nasty. This is dirty.
And he's only human. It's just such a tiny sliver.
And there goes that TP.
Yeah. And
it's-
at that point, you might as well TP the match. Just
I
like
mean, yeah, but I mean, at the same time, it's kind of risky because not only does he have to try to make something happen, he's
Yeah.
also down one character. He was below 34%,
yeah.
and he's fighting Fame.
I think he just wanted to get down to this next game, so he really needs to make this count.
Yeah, and mind you, Fame is kind of at this point the crowd favorite. He is always usually guaranteed to win a lot of tournaments, and versus Ellien, I believe Fame is pretty much gonna win this.
But let's see what Ellien can do to change the fate. And looks like he has Fame and some good pressure, but amazing blocks.
There goes that that aggression. He's gonna dash through him, and then we're gonna see this cross combo here with Jin Narukami. We're gonna see the ISO, but he's gonna
Ooh.
get grabbed right out of it.
And this will hurt, as Ragnar says, because Fame can't burst this at all.
Yeah.
And he's going to get a setup on top of that.
My God, that was some nice cross.
Oh, and
he
a
gets
very
that
sick
first
punish. And he's put Fame back into the corner.
This is just, he's just pulling everything out. This is He's just going all out here. He doesn't want to lose anything. He wants to just be super aggressive here.
But man, Fame showing that he plays Blaze Blue with those blocks, just sitting and blocking forever, and manages to get Jin out safely.
Now this is going to be quite a bit of damage on Wagner here. He can't burst out, but he is going to get some damage. He can swap out here, but he's going to go straight for super DHC, and he's going to get punished for it.
Man, what a punish from Fame. He thought that was safe because of the second hit of Scissors, but Fame with the optimal punish there.
And I do like that he's paying attention to Raging Lion. He's not trying to just block it. He was trying to punish it, and he did with DP.
And we've seen Ellien, we've seen him play before, and that mobility mix-up is so high, but, you know, Fame aware of the cross-up potential and getting out of the way.
We're going to see death. This is death for Agna. That was nice conversion.
All right.
And here goes that.
Oh, man, what a crazy sequence of blocks, and now he manages to pop his resonance.
And there goes that anti-air.
He just needs to get one hit, though, on Narukami, and he'll basically be at advantage.
I don't think Fame's going to want to go down without a fight. He's going to try to pull everything out here, and we're going to see that right now.
And Fame
This is going to be so good.
Fame completely aware of the situation, letting that resonance tick, but feeling himself a little too hard.
Nice reaction here, and that's going to be a DP. Wow.
What a
call out.
What a DP there. Like, he had everything to lose there. He could have, but he just knew.
Yep.
And that's kind of, you can tell that Fame's kind of in control because he just knew that DP is going to work.
He saw that jump, and he was so ready for it, and he just went straight for DP. And we're going into game 3, Fame up 2-0.
All right. And not a good look as the opening sequence gets a mini happy birthday, but, you know, gets a lot of meter off of that. All right.
This is just wild already. Both we have Ellien's team already below 70%, and this is going to be a happy birthday Zio game. Fame just starting off really strong with this massive pressure, and it's already super low here.
Oh no, and Ellien doesn't need to lose Ragna here. He might live on a sliver, but man, what's he going to do? He needs to get started, and something started right now.
And it's going to be very hard for him. Mind you, Ragna's very low. Jubei's low. And
he lost him.
Dead Ragna. Ellien's in a very, very difficult position here. He might actually be able to kill Narukami here.
Yeah, he's going to need to cancel right now. And here comes the resonance.
Nice. Now this is down to last character, guys.
But the thing is that Fame has that resonance, that combat mechanic, and he's going to do so much chip with Togas, and Jubei is going to be so hard to avoid.
Yeah, and Toga does so much chip damage, it's ridiculous. And he has 2 available to him. But it might be a little bit difficult. He's going to want to stay in his space, and he's going to be able to dodge it too.
He did manage to dodge it, but Fame, he's got a lot more Togas where that came from. But luckily, he won't have the resonance bonus chip damage.
Yeah.
And on top of that, he might get called out with a reaction super. I do remember at EVO, the crowd constantly beckoning for Toga, but, you know, there are answers to it.
That's going to be a really good whip punish here. That's going to bring him down to below 15% health.
No, but he has to deal with this EX trap.
Nice.
Oh, man.
And he called him out again.
What a vertical
with this
DP
punish.
there.
What a call. What a call.
But it's not over for Ellien yet, right?
No, Ellien is getting knocked into losers finals. It's not over for him yet, but he does have to fight the winner between Dante Thomas and Baba.
I mean, some of those games were getting closer though, but I mean, the thing is that it was such high level play. I mean, Ellien was making adjustments there, but Fame 96, he was making adjustments right back. And that's why we have Fame in grand finals and Ellien in losers finals. But it's not over for him yet.
All right, get yourself the Fame. I'm going to play some sponsor ads, BRB.
What's up, guys? Hitbox Dustin here with a developer update on the Smashbox. The next production run has a ton of upgrades, including a BOF detachable cable, native PC game support. You can switch between multiple button layouts and customize each of them with our designer software. I'll also be coming with a brand new Smash Ultimate profile and button layout. Basically, it's a super controller. I'm loving it so far for Ultimate. You can find out more at hitboxarcade.com. tweet us, email, or join our Discord. Lots of stuff going on. This is Hitbox Dustin. Hope you're all having fun with Smash Ultimate so far. I know I am.
Alright guys, I'll check out the match arena real fast. So we're currently at $512 right now, which is awesome. We are about at the halfway point for our stretch goal for KIT. It's being split between Tekken 7 and Soul Calibur 6 evenly. To reach $1,000, we'll have Team Old School versus New School in SC6, which is Team RTD versus Zefukai. And I know it's not the game we're seeing on stream right now, but for all you 1,500 people in here, take a second of your time, click the Match Arena link, follow Bubba Burger on Twitter, and retweet their tweet to donate $1 to the prize pool. We're going to take a couple of minutes of your time, and it's really going to help the players. Anyway, guys, thanks and enjoy. I'll play some more ads after the next sets. But yeah, I just wanted to bring it to your attention. Thank you guys so much. Back to you.
All right, welcome back to KIT 2019, and it looks like we're down to our loser semis for this Blaze Blue cross tag tournament.
Yeah, and this is going to be Dante Thomas versus Bava. Now, we can see here that he's bringing out the Carmine. He is not going with Gordo here. He's actually Carmine High. This is actually what I believe would be the better choice because Carmine's going to shut down Rachel. Carmine is not going to allow anything that Rachel to call anything out.
And that's one thing. I mean, Rachel can try and keep people out, but when she's locked down, it's hard for her, isn't it?
It's very hard, especially if she doesn't have time to use her wind to have that mobility to get away. It's going to be very hard for that Rachel to run away.
I think I've heard this song before. I think the crowd has heard this song before.
We all know this song, guys. Come on.
I can only imagine Baba selected it rocking that ruby hat. All right, and here comes the first game. Chooses a jab at the opening sequence for that anti-air property.
Nice, and we're going to see this nice grab. It's going to be an easy 5K combo here.
All right, didn't quite look like he got 5K, but he did get corner carry and trying to keep him there, but kind of lost the momentum for a second.
Matt, and Carmine just sends out damage. It's ridiculous. He's already, not only is he himself at 34% because he did, but he kept attacking.
But it is a lot of red life, and he's going to heal a lot of that up, and it's going to be easy for him because Ruby's down.
Let's go, Dante. This man is using and abusing this team perfectly.
And what a fun team it is, man. I mean, there's just blood everywhere. So much red when they're just swinging.
Oh my god, this is just way too hard for Rachel to fight.
Yeah, I mean, both Hyde with a ridiculous assist. It just like goes all the way across the ground and vertical, and he's gonna get whatever he wants for this game-winning combo.
This is ridiculous.
Man, and I love that Carmine whistle to me because that whistle represents how ridiculous that button is. I mean, mind you, he sacrifices some health, but that button is just like my turn. Like
it's okay. I mean, I'm okay with Carmine risking his health to fight. The only issue I have is know when to call him out. He needs to be able to regen. Either you can do your auto combo to regen that health or command grab. He needs to be able to maintain and manage his health.
Because Carmine can get his health back, right?
Yes, he can. It's only red health though, not anything else.
All right, and right now he has kind of Ruby where he wants him. He hasn't even called Hyde assist yet. And that's good awareness on his part. I mean, he's really kind of...
This is going to be a sick mouse combo here.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of messed up there, but he was very patient with the Hyde assist because he really wanted to optimize the damage, and he's going to do just that.
This is going to be big for him right now.
All right, good anti-air. Couldn't quite get a conversion at that angle.
Wow.
Oh, no.
And he went for that fight. This is going to be a DHC kill on Ruby. That is it, guys. That is going to be a dead Ruby.
Yep, and Baba's really going to have to pull himself together. He's having a hard time with his team right now.
It's just the hyper-aggression from both Carmine and Hyde is ridiculous to the point where it's very hard for Rachel to actually kind of fight this. But there's going to be a burst right here, and they are...
But we've seen Baba do it before, and Rachel does have a lot of bar and plenty of chip ready to go. And he hasn't even activated that resonance yet, so that's some confidence.
He wants to make sure that he keeps that resonance for as long as possible. He wants to make sure that he has enough red health to maintain it. But mind you, he has both the enemy's characters in red health.
Oh, what an anti-air!
Wow.
The crowd going nuts over that one. I mean, we all know how good Hyde's anti-air is there, but please.
That was ridiculous.
But it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
I'm seriously shocked that regular to be reached. Like,
yeah, like, no, I mean, you're not the only one. That was some real skyscraper range there.
Privilege, man.
And,
that is some unist privilege.
And he even, hey man, in the game with Gordo, you gotta have, poor Hyde's gotta have something like that, right?
All right, guys, let's go ahead. We're gonna go straight. I believe this is game 2. I'm sorry, game 3.
Yeah, Baba hasn't gotten able to get anything started this entire set, and he's gonna have to make something happen.
Then this is. Baba's having a really rough time. He has that hyper aggression that he needs to just continuously block from Dante. And Dante's not even letting up. He's staying in your face.
But looks like he's getting something a little started here, but gets the overhead, gets the jab conversion, but man, that is kind of a fairly hard conversion sometimes. And he has burst.
High at 34%.
But, man, if he can take Ruby out now, it'll be huge. All he has to do is block this sequence, but falls for the double overhead.
This might actually give him the chance to kill him because he doesn't want to he doesn't want to burst because he can't get baited.
And he's aware of that, so he's already activating resonance with everything to lose.
Ooh,
calls Ruby off, but
bad first choice.
Yeah, I mean,
and there we see the health regen.
It was a bad burst, but he did manage to get Ruby out. But man, she died right there. He called her probably when he shouldn't have, and now Baba just down to his Rachel.
Baba just making a lot of bad decisions here. I think he's just kind of like stressed out at this point, and that's gonna be a dead Baba.
Yeah, what a hard team for him to deal with. Carmine and Hyde.
Yeah.
I mean, his Rachel was his tried and true, and he did so much work with Rachel this weekend and in this top 8.
Yeah.
But versus Carmine's blood pools, it's just hard to get George going.
And it was really hard. Carmine he can set up blood pool. He can stay in your face. He does so much damage. He has so many mix-ups that this character just gets pushed even further with Hyde. And Dante he knew it, and he abused it to the fact that it allowed him to just 3-0 Baba and get into losers finals, where he's going to go ahead and fight Ellien. The winner of this, guys, goes into grand finals versus the man, Fame. I need to see who gets to fight Fame.
And I mean, this is something like you were saying that you know, Dante's team with Carmine Hyde, it's hyper aggression. You were saying that you thought you could do well versus Fame, right? Yeah. And Ellien already lost. But I know that those matches were close. I know Ellien does want to fight him again.
But mind you, I think Ellien needs to breathe.
And he also has to focus on this match. He can't. I mean, he did just lose to Fame.
He needs to not let the 3-0 by Fame get him.
And Dante's already run through losers, so that's something you always have to think about.
Yeah, and Dante's already on that hot streak. He's not gonna give up. He's not gonna let anything change. And we're gonna go straight into losers final with Dante versus Ellien, guys.
Yep, and choosing not to play Carmine, but he does have his tried and true Hyde ready to go, and gets that burst off. So back to neutral for both players. He's definitely down 2 bars though.
This is just gonna be one of those games that it comes down to who wants it more.
And doesn't spin that bar to, he just gained that bar. Doesn't push Ragna off, wanting to save it.
They're both playing very patiently. They're feeling each other out. They're being very patient here. But we're gonna see that Ellien just utilizing tumbleweeds to be able to just bait something out and get that pressure. But Dante just going all the way in, but he gets grabbed and he's gonna get that corner combo that gets dropped. My God, this is just one after another. Everybody just taking turns.
And Man, I've heard Rognes say "Let's go, Master" about 10 times. He's calling that fireball so many times. Also, that's a nice little attention to detail. There's so many hertz of dialogue and love in this game.
You gotta remember, using these neutral assists helps so much. When you're down to one character, you're gonna get that resonance blaze. But both players already have level 4 resonance, and that's gonna be very crucial when they're both down to one character.
Right, especially with Hyde, with how safe his block strings are. Well, Hyde and Rogna both, right? I mean, both of them can do a ton of chip to each other.
Yeah, they can. But this is gonna be, wow, this is gonna be quite a bit of damage here.
He's gonna get burst though.
This is gonna be death. No, he burst.
Yeah, he got burst at the very last second, and but man, I'm not even sure if it's great because now he's put himself in a situation where he doesn't have resonance and can't get his offense started.
All right, and we're gonna actually try to see that Ellien's gonna be quite a bit aggressive, but he's getting pushed off. He's getting blocked here. He's blocking everything. Now we just have to wait and see if he's gonna do that.
All right,
hits,
both players going the resonance,
but he couldn't Cooper.
And Ellien gets to keep his resonance, but doesn't get anything off because of Grim Reaper.
Dante already losing high. This is gonna be very difficult for him here.
Yeah, as we were talking about earlier, he does have level 4 resonance, but probably would rather have that with Hyde.
Yeah.
Not to say that Gordeau can't do it though, but he's gonna have to hold this mix up. And chooses not to.
My God.
And who can blame him? I mean, you can't really react to that real 50-50. And Gordeau's DP is so slow, so he might have been banking on the fact that the active frames could eclipse something with their properties. But, man, what a risk to take there. But, I mean, that's just one game. These happen so quickly, and that came down to the wire. So what would you like to see change-wise in the game plan?
Honestly, I think he's doing good with all the assist calls, but he is putting himself in a position where he's trying to use Jube's teleport a lot, and it's putting him in a really bad position.
Yeah, Ragna definitely calling those Jube fireballs one after the other. Could you imagine if he had that as just a regular move? Or like if it was just as good?
This is going to be a really big happy birthday here. He's going to do a quick combo into Turbulence.
Oh, man. And Dante finally getting started. Doesn't have a second bar, though. And Ellien's going to be fine for now, but...
And the thing is, now Ellien's team is both. They're all below 50% health. He needs to stay a little bit more patient, let that red health...
He does also have the meter advantage as well.
Yeah, he does. So we just got to wait and see. And there he goes. He pops.
Oh, man, Carnage Scissors, but gets popped in the back.
God. Now they're both below 34% here. Oof, and there goes
All right, good stuff.
That punish. That's a dead Ragna.
All right, and doing 5K just from a simple Rekka.
And there's the grab. Oh, wow, a little too late on that button.
All right, and can't quite get a super at that angle. His resonance is ticking. He needs to take Hyde out or get some significant damage on Gordeau.
Wow.
It took a huge risk to do that.
That was so unfortunate.
Oh, but gets another super. And he's trying to make it happen here, folks. But,
there goes that DP.
Jeez, I can only imagine that was probably an input error or something.
I think he actually meant to do DP.
I do wonder, like, but Gordeau's 2B, it's so scary. So maybe he was balking, but either way, not a good call right there.
This is going to be very, very grim. I feel like, yeah, Dante wants to win.
Very grim, you say?
Yeah. The thing is,
do you think he's going to reap Ellien?
Yeah, I do.
In this losers finals.
I'm just waiting to see a lot of Grim Reaper right now.
Yeah, I mean, but to be honest, the thing is Ellien does want to get, all jokes aside, Ellien does want to get in that range with where he can throw the fireballs out, but Dante with the adaption playing in Grim Reaper range, and what an impressive assist that is.
Look, man, as we see here, Ellien he's trying, but as you can see, he's calling so many assists that it's literally killing his assist.
Yeah.
Jube is already below 34%.
And he definitely needs to change things. I mean, he did so well that first game with the fireball, but Dante definitely making some adaptions, staying in a different range, saying, okay, you can call that fireball, but I have Gordeau. with Grim Reaper. He's going to pop him.
And now we're gonna see that resonance spike coming out. Now that he's in cross combo, he's gonna have that resonance spike, and that's gonna be some
And he
big
gets Rogna, and there's that big kick. Oh man, he had the hit, but just was really feeling himself. Went for the overhead there.
And look at this, Ellien already losing Rogna, and he has less than 20% Jube.
Oh no!
Right now.
And that's gonna take it.
This is, I believe, 2-1 in favor of Dante.
Yeah, Ellien's, and he chooses to go right in the rematch. Seems a little flustered right now. I do wonder if his loss from Fame 96 is still on his mind, but he needs to get away from that and focus on this match. Because, I mean, Dante is focused on this match, and he's made some adaptations in this set with the assist calls.
Exactly. So this is going to be game point for Dante. Now, he's either going to continue being that aggression that he has, or just wait and see if Ellien's just going to hang himself.
Right. I mean, we've been talking about his patience all weekend, and he really didn't let that, he really didn't let that first game get to him. He's really kind of made some really good adjustments. And, even though he is up a game, he's choosing to just play this neutral. He's confident.
Exactly, yeah. Now, and the issue is, I do believe that Ellien is still letting 3-0 from Fame get to him, and he needs to just relax and not let that get to him anymore. He needs to just focus on what he's doing now. Because as we can see, he's still doing some good pressure, he's still doing some good combos to try to make that win. And if he wins this, he'll tie it up 2-2. But we're going to see quite a bit of active switching coming from Dante.
And some good blocks. Ellien finally making an adaptation, trying to stay outside of that Grim Reaper range right now in neutral, but Dante with the adaptation back, calling the scratch assist.
There we go. We got that cross combo burst fake, but he still has that pressure. He's gonna stay in space, like he's gonna.
Man, and he gets nothing with it. Yep, definitely adapting, but Dante right back with the projectiles, with the scratch. Ellien's going to have to get in. He's going to have to open Dante up. And Raw Super can get a pretty big punish here.
Nice.
But he does have to look at the burst.
And mind you, he can't burst just yet, but he's gonna get that nice 8K punish on him.
And because it's Rogna the Blood Edge, he does get some of that life back.
He does. And there's the bait. He was still pressing button, so he couldn't punish it. But now at the moment it's kind of even. They're both below 50%.
And next hit's gonna do it. He's going in on high, being careful about it, but definitely starting the corner Dante and the air DP.
This is gonna be very, very close here.
All right, here comes the resonance activation.
This is just gonna be.
Oh, jeez.
There goes that Grim Reaper.
And there's the mix-up, but High not exactly known for his mix-up, so Ellien just blocking it all out. But man, so much red life from Rogna. I mean, he got Rogna out, but he's still in the corner. He's gonna have to block and heal him back up.
And Ellien just here trying to do all these fades.
I mean, what defense? What an immaculate defense there. Both people just playing really cautious at this point. Nobody wants to lose a character.
They're both very low. If Ellien loses this, Dante moves on. Dante doesn't want to give him the opportunity to get another match. And
oh man, what a good 6P. It's not over yet.
Missed.
But he has resonance, a ton of red life, and he can steal life. I mean,
this is gonna be.
This is full raid boss right now. Rogna's gonna have to be hit like about 20 times, and he just needs any clean hit to hit Hydra Gordeau. Man, that air dash was scary too.
And mind you, we still have Dante that's gonna have resonance.
Yep.
We're at 19 seconds on the clock, and he's gonna freeze this.
Oh no!
And this
is that gonna
be,
take it?
This is gonna.
It's gonna be close.
He'll live. He'll live off this, but it's still gonna be very, very close.
And time is starting to tick a little bit. He needs to worry about that.
Oh, wow.
Man.
Dante.
And the crowd with the upset. Man,
Dante's
what an upset.
so happy. Dante is so happy, guys. And your grand finals, guys, is going to be Fame winner side versus Dante.
And, Dante running through a bunch of great players. We had,
he fought, I believe, Stabs, he went 3-0. He fought Baba, he went 3-0. and he just fought Dante. I'm sorry, he just fought Ellien,
Ellien.
and he went 3-0, I believe. This man is 3-0ing his way to grand finals.
But there's a guy that's been getting 3-0s all tournament, and
Yeah.
he's waiting for him on the winner's side.
Fame is the final boss. Now, if Dante wants to win, and I'm more than positive he does, he's going to have to play on par to Fame.
But he's been doing just that. His ability to adapt to just situations with you know, the Georges, the Jubei fireballs. I mean, he's really. I've seen him utilize different Gordoses, and we all know how dumb and stupid Grim Reaper is. I mean, it's such a meme stick assist, right? But you know, realizing that Ellien staying out of that range of the assists, he started calling the scratch.
Yeah.
And you don't see that often. It's hard to convert off of.
Yep.
But man, just that minor adjustment, it really kind of laid the groundwork for winning that last game.
And I really do believe that Dante's gonna bring that motivation and that everything that he has into this grand finals. If he's looking to win, and I told you, I called the Carmine. He's playing Carmine Hyde. This character is gonna give him that aggression that he needs to fight him. Now, if he wishes to win, he's gonna have to make that reset. It's gonna have to be 3 wins to reset that bracket, and then another 3 wins to get this.
All right, well, this is your grand final start of KIT 29 Blaze Blue Cross Tag. Let's go. Fame 96 versus Dante.
All right, guys, and we're seeing an early 50% health Narukami thanks to Carmine. This is going to be so strong. All right, and we're going to see some nice side swapping here.
Man, Carmine really thinks Jin's an asshole.
Carmine is he's a bully. He is a bully.
Hey, man.
Nice active switch. That's going to be so good. And Fame being brought both characters down to 34% health.
All right.
Quite the convincing game already. And he just punishes with DP. What a man.
And, you know, I don't know. I say if you beat Adachi, I think if you beat Adachi, he could probably beat Carmine. Because that's one evil dude.
I don't know about that. I mean, Carmine's just kind of a bully. He's kind of a jerk. But look at this. Carmine already down below 10%. Hyde below 10%.
And I know he wants to heal up Carmine, but, you know, Fame has more to heal
that's
here.
Carmine.
Yeah.
He baited out that DP. We're left
I mean, it's such a good TP because it hits both sides, but the thing is, it's so punishable.
It is. Oh, we're going to see that resonance, but he got hit by assist.
Man, and Fame takes the first game, but wasn't free at all. Like, pretty close.
It was close, but I
mean, what did you like to see change? Why do you think Dante lost there?
He was not paying attention to his health with Carmine. He kept keeping Carmine out, even though Carmine was already in red health, when he could have swapped out earlier and let Carmine heal. But he's not. If he wants to win, he needs to at least be a little bit more attentive to Carmine's health. And stop risking doing TP like that.
Yeah, I mean, he got away with it, but, you know, he did get away with that one, but it's like you said, it is why he lost last game, so he has to be more cautious.
Alright, guys, and like once again, it's been less than 40 seconds, and Narukami already below 50% health.
But he has such good neutral, you can't exactly just walk in and finish the job, can you?
No. Oh wow, this is just going back. And
What
forth, back
great
and forth.
blocks!
This
And
match with the blocks.
block for so long, but a throw for your troubles. And cross slash with so much raw damage there.
And there goes that DP. Look at that. We already have Dante doing DP with. I mean, he got punished for it. But he needs to relax. You do not want to throw out DP just.
But we've seen Dante's patience all weekend. So can he cool his nerves? But man, what more of a patient player than Fame 96? This is a true testament, a true step that he needs to get past to become, you know, like to win this tournament.
Exactly. And we're seeing here, we're gonna see Fame just giving out that damage, and we're doing cross combo here, and he's gonna eat that DP, but he's still being sandwiched, and he does get bursted.
And that air unblockable DP is great and all, but, you know, you don't really get a whole lot off of it. And there he is with that special trap he always does.
Raging Lion is such a bully move.
All right, but it looks like he's going to kill Narukami right here. But, man, both his characters are so low, and it's Jin of all people coming in. Arguably one of the best anchors.
And we have Resonance Blaze
4.
Toga. This bad can remove the health of every character. And
there's that DP we've been talking about.
He's risking DP a lot, and that's going to be a whiff grab into death.
And hard read on that throw there. It was a bad situation, but definitely wasn't a reaction there.
Wow, man. And look at this. Fame is already up 2-0.
And Dante definitely doesn't look like he wants to go out like this in this grand final for BlazBlue Cross Tag. Taking a second. I mean, he's adapted so well, but, you know, Fame96, he got a second at Evo for a reason. But, you know, rocking the Carmine, rocking the Hyde, I mean, what's he got to do, man?
He needs to be a little bit more patient. He needs to stop doing just those YOLO DPs. He's just randomly doing it, hoping that it's going to land. And it's killing him. It's really, really killing him. On top of the fact that he's still not managing his health correctly.
All right, well, here's set point potentially for Fame and Dante. Cross Tag KIT 2019. Can Dante make the adaptation to come back?
I really do hope so, but Fame just looking way too strong here. My God. And we're starting off very strong here. We're going to see here that Fame is just laying on that aggression. He might do enough. There it is. There goes that Raging Lion. And we're going to have a cross combo right now.
Ah, jeez, gets the low.
Car.
Oh, man, and this is going to hurt.
Look at that.
I mean, not quite dead, but he needs to get out of the corner.
And Dante already on a very, very low high. This is looking very grim for him. But it's not over yet.
He needs to get him out. He has burst. Surprisingly, Fame doesn't bait the burst there, but, you know, Hyde it took him so long to get him out that he's not going to get a lot of red life back.
Yeah. And this is going to be
a lot of damage.
Not a much damage. It's only 5k, but it's still going to be quite a bit.
And he has that corner carry, though.
Yeah.
And Dante not looking good right now. Has to eat the gauntlet of Fame 96's gross mix-ups.
Fame just knows how to apply that CC pressure. This bad is
man, and he popped off with that last DP. Absolutely feeling himself. This is looking very bleak.
Look at that, just DP.
Yep, DP'd in his face is the Nagi. Here comes the mix-up. Dante not wanting to give up, but
and
no!
Guys, your KIT 2019 Grand Final winner is Fame 96.
Man.
This man, give it up, guys. This man is a god.
And I mean, what great play on Fame 96. Like, I mean, obviously he was the favorite to win, but I mean, y'all all should play this game. It was a great top 8. A lot of people do focus on just the winner in the grand final, but everyone at top 8 played so well. And we saw so many different teams.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people always talk about Ruby Gordeau killing the game, but as you can see as well, it's alive and well.
Yeah, I mean, the game is far from being dead. This game is alive. It's kicking. At most, what I believe people want is they want Arxis to give us some kind of announcement. And at the end of the day,
I know, I do.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna stop saying this, but please, for the love of everything that is good, give me more Ruby characters. That's all I'm asking for. Especially Neo. If you give me Neo, I'll be the happiest boy in this world.
And give me more players, guys. Come out to these things. Come out to these tournaments. You know, you don't have to be the champion. It's great to just get a sense of community, to get better. I mean, it's all about the journey. And I mean, Fame's been on that journey for so long, being a Georgia native, and shout outs to him for doing just so well.
Yeah, and mind you, so this top 8 was actually pretty stacked. In top 8, like I said, we had Fame, we had Soda, Ellien, Dante, Las Bandidas, Stabs, Baba, and ETP. All these people won and got through pools. This was a very convincing top 8. It was very strong. There was a lot of biz plays from certain people, but this is a massive experience. This was, I believe, Las Bandidas' first top 8.
Yeah. And boy, I want to see more from him. Yeah. I want to see more from me because, man, I love commentating, but I really need to get my kanji back in the lab. But because his kanji was sick, dude. I know we didn't get to see too much in tournament, but man, this guy has like this crazy tech. When it's in motion, it is disgusting.
Yeah, man. And then like, in all honesty, this game has so many mechanics that are abusable. This game has this battle system that's so refreshing and so new, and it's what fighting. This is what I believe we needed in the fighting game community. Sort of like a fresh new start. Sort of like something that brings in not only people who are new to fighting games, people who are new to anime fighter games, anything. This game attracts the eye of so many people. Everybody from different games. Like we have Smash players, we have Dragon Ball players, we have Marvel players.
And
everything.
guys, it's so easy to just pick up and play. Like the thing is, it's easy to get in, hard to master. Like the combos, very easy, you have hard combos, but to get there, I mean, you have some easy B&Bs. They're short, they're brief, but like the true reward in this game is making your own team, and there's so many options for that with the multiple assists and everything.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, but I think that's about gonna do it. If you guys want more cross tag, Frosty Faustings is coming up in 2 weeks.
Yeah, Frosty Faustings is coming up in 2 weeks. It's going to be February 18th and 19th. It's going to be the first Arc Revo spot of the year for North America. It's going to be very, very stacked. We have a lot of pro players that are going to be there. We have a lot of people that are going to be there. It has, I believe, at the moment, a little over like 200 and something entrants right now.
Yeah, so you'll definitely want to check it out.
Yeah, so you're going to really want to check it out. I do recommend, if you want to go. It's going to be really hype. It's going to have a lot of really good players. But what we're going to go ahead and do, guys, we're going to go ahead and interview Fame in just a moment. So just bear with us, guys.
All right. So
we'll be right back with you guys.
Okay, there we go.
All right, hey, I'm back with our KIT 2018 champion, Fame 96. Tell us, like, what do you think of the top 8? What do you think of the set? Like, how do you feel about it?
I feel like it was a pretty good top 8 overall. Not that many people were here, but they were definitely playing their all for the most part. There was definitely some nerves I've seen in some of the matches, like particularly like losers finals.
Right.
In like some of those situations that kind of got rough.
We were talking about how you put Ellien in the losers, and versus Dante, he did seem a little rattled.
Yeah, it's like some of the ways I won, like the second and third game in particular, like the blessed DP.
Yeah, that was wild. The 2V and the DP confirmed. Like the entire crowd was insane. And I mean, but what do you think of the grand finals versus Dante? I mean, was it free? It was 3-0, but the games were close, right?
I feel like it's Carmine. It's like no matter where my health is, it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, I mean, he takes a big risk hurting himself, but man, he's so scary.
I do feel like the first game for me was a bit problematic because that was like my first time fighting him for real. But like once I got to like the middle of the second game, I had it.
What did you kind of adjust the second and third game?
What I mainly needed to see was his throw tech habits. Once I saw that, I knew exactly what I needed to do.
Wow.
How to run my offense.
The throw tech habits, huh? We noticed the DPs, but maybe your throw is so threatening. That's kind of what was happening.
No, I just legit knew that he was going to throw every time. And then the last time I did DP assist, because like I'm pretty sure he's going to block it this time. He's not going to be ready to push block. Because I'm pretty sure that he hasn't exactly labbed my DP assists, so he doesn't know exactly where to push block.
Right.
So I just did that as a test to see.
Well, that's awesome. I guess will you be at Frosty's most likely? Or
Since I won here, most likely.
Mm-hmm. And what do you have to say, like, looking forward to the next tournament at Frosty's and everything?
I'm looking forward to fighting the strongest. All those strong players in one place.
That's such a shonen trope, you know? You just want to be the strongest there is, right?
Strongest there is.
All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for KIT 29 Blaze Blue Cross Tag. Up next, I think, is Street Fighter 5. All right. And so
Tactile, I registered on Thursday.
Oh.
So I'm not unseated. I just didn't tweet about it.
Oh. All right. So most likely Fame will be there. I'm your host, Scrublord Zega at Zega the Amaki on Twitter. And this is Fame 96. Of course, you know who he is. And all right. Stick tight. Street Fighter 5 will be up next.